All right, folks, it's Saturday. We're here at camp. Christine's had enough. She can't take it anymore. She's gonna go Filipino on me.
That's right.
What we've got here is we've got us some pompano. We're gonna fry us up some pompano for lunch. We'll have some rice with it. But we've been eating a lot of hamburgers, this, that, and the other. And oh shoot, she's got a roast in the crock pot right now. So Callie,
Come here,
don't get in trouble.
Please.
So we got a roast in the crock pot right now. We've been eating a lot of American food, more than we normally eat because we're on vacation. So
We hardly even eat.
huh?
Hardly eat.
Shoot, we've been eating.
We're on diet.
Shoot. So today we're gonna go a little Filipino. We're having some pompano.
That's
And
right.
this is going to be the favorite deal. Our neighbors, if we had any downwind from us, are going to love this. She's going to fry up some daing, some dried fish, so she can have some comfort food.
That's right.
So anyway, this is what we got going on here. We're going to try to get some, have us a good fish and rice lunch. Eat some good food, and then we're going to end up going into town, and then I got to find me some few things like Copenhagen and some shoe glue or Gorilla Glue or something, so I can get back into hiking. And then we're going to go to church and make sure we do that. And then we're going to come back, and they've lifted the burn ban here. So
Yeah.
we're gonna, I think I'm gonna rent some, or not rent, I'm gonna buy some firewood, and we're gonna have us a nice little fire tonight while we're sitting around the camp eating some roast. Well, I'll tell you what, if you could do smells around here, the smell coming out of that camper right now is absolutely delicious. Got that roast cooking in there.
Not out here with this fish.
Hmm?
Not out here with this fish.
Oh, people ain't gonna worry about this. They're gonna be driving by and smell that fish cooking. They're gonna be wanting to come over here and eat some. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's this little squirrel. He just took off running. These little farts, they'll come right up the camp. So you'll notice I'm all clean shaven this morning.
Guapo.
Feeling a lot better.
Guapo.
I don't know about being guapo, baby,
Oh, I know.
but we got a little gray shaved off. Does it look all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was an experience this morning. Doing a little shaving. So another thing I realized I forgot on this camping trip was some shaving cream. So I'm out there, and I've got a week-long growth all over. It was terrible. So I had to end up using a little bit of Axe soap and mix it up and try to rub it into my whiskers and shave. Thank God I brought some extra razors for my razor. So I had a good clean razor, but my God, it was like pure torture trying to shave that mess off. But we're going to church tonight, so I didn't want to go in there all scruffy looking. But yeah, we're just sitting in here at camp, chilling, and Christine's grilling.
No, we're resting. You know why?
Yeah, we're resting.
We're sore.
That's right. We went to the summit of Handy's yesterday, and we're both hurting. I think every muscle in my body is sore. sucks whenever you work out all the time, but then you just get up here and go for a freaking hike and you're using muscles you ain't used. And good God, we're both sore. It's like trying to get in and out of that camper or even sitting down on the toilet. It hurts. I'm telling you. I feel like I've been in 2-a-day football practice or something. So we're just chilling out at camp today. Christine's cooking us up some good victuals. Let me tell you something. Having a Filipino wife is a good deal out here camping, man. They can, we're set up. I ain't gonna lie. We're set up compared to most people out here. We're set up really well. Got the canopy up, got our picnic table, we got our gas cooking grill, we've got charcoal grill, we've got Dutch ovens, we got it all. But I'm telling you, even if we just had one single pot and maybe a fry pan, we could survive out here. Because all we'd have to do is go gather up some wood and Christine could get a fire going. And we could fry up, we could cook up anything we wanted out here. And we would, you know. That's the way it is. They grow up a little harder in the Philippines. They don't have all the luxuries we got here in America, so they learn to do things with little. And so it's pretty awesome being married to a Filipina and having a Filipino wife. You get up here in the mountains, man, I know I'm going to survive. All I got to do is go kill the meat. It might be one of these little ground squirrels out here, but I'm going to catch one and fry it up.
Make soupy.
That's right, we'll make some
I don't know,
soup.
they're too skinny. We might need to get some marmot.
Yeah,
They're
them marmots up there, I think I might be able to catch one of them. They're fat like me, slower, and they got some meat on them. Yeah, we could survive out here. I really think we could. Drinking some of this mountain water, heck, I'd drink it. You might have squirts for a few days, but you get used to it. So anyway, which I think I might have given myself squirts one day. I was drinking some of this non-potable water, brushing my teeth, and didn't realize I was doing it. Kind of upset my stomach for a day or two, but it's all good now. Could just be the altitude, I don't know. May not have anything to do with the water. So when we first started filming this, cooking the fish, there's this pompano. It doesn't have much of an odor to it when you cook it, fry it up. But the wind was blowing away from camp. And well, now we just, up here in the mountains, this freaking weather changes on a dime, and it did. Now the wind's coming the other direction. So thank God a lot of these people are out here riding their razors, four-wheelers, stuff like that around. Because when she starts putting on this dain, this herring, and starts frying it, it's gonna have an odor to it. And which I don't mind it, but a lot of Americans, they're gonna be like, what in the hell is going on over there? So it'll be kind of interesting. Man, I was just having a conversation with a camp host a little bit ago. Of course, he's a good old guy. He's from Stephenville, Texas. Him and his wife are, and they're just up here in the mountains camp hosting this Eureka campgrounds for the summer. And real nice guy. And he's been having some problems with some of these people camping around here. Up until yesterday, they had a burn ban, so you couldn't have any open campfires, and which is understandable, you know. It don't take much to set one of these pine trees up ablaze, and then that thing starts ambering off and catches one of these $500,000 rigs on fire. You're gonna have some pissed off people. And but it's the same ones that are running these $500,000 rigs that are out here. They don't want to follow the rules. And so he was he knows I'm the police and all that, so he's asking me how we take care of this stuff. And I was like, well, you just give them a warning, you know, advise them the rules out here, and as soon as you got to go back out there again, or maybe even a third time, it's time for them to go. I mean, they're making camping, you know, all the rest of us in here, we paid our camp fee and we're following the rules, you know, having a little respect for others. They can do it too. You know, I get people want to come out here and do what they want to do and they don't want to be told, but you still got to follow the rules. They're there for a reason. Like not making too much noise during quiet hours and all that stuff. These mountains are so peaceful at night. I mean, literally you can open the windows, you got a cool breeze coming in, and it's so quiet once there all the, you know, road noise and all these motorcycles are put up and all that stuff. It's so quiet out here, you can hear a pin drop. Just the sound of nature is beautiful. I'm so happy we camped here. But when you got some jackass out there running his generator at midnight, or, you know, they're getting a little liquored up and having a good time and they're hooping and hollering, yeah, it makes it unpleasant for the other people here. So, you know, he was picking my brain, asking me how to deal with it. And I was like, well, just give him a warning or two, whatever you feel comfortable with. And after that, tell him, hey, look, you know, if I got to come back over here again, I'm going to bring sheriff with me and you guys are out. And campgrounds are hard to come by around here. It took me a lot of phone calls and emails and everything else to just find this spot, because I started kind of late in the season looking for one. And so these people that are camping out here ought to know it's, you know, real estate out here to park your equipment, and especially when you're running a, you know, 40-foot rig or bigger, is hard to find that piece of paradise here to park it in. So follow the rules. Just do what you're supposed to do, and you're gonna have a pleasant time, and you're gonna make everybody else's time pleasant out here too. It's just having a little common courtesy and some manners. Seems like we're lacking that. Come on, people, have some manners, and don't cop an attitude with the camp host. These people are nice folks out here. They got a job to do just like everybody else. So show them a little respect and have fun, but have some manners. That's it. All right, that's the end of that rant. I'm just out here talking. Christine's still cooking this pompano up. I'll have us some pompano and rice here pretty soon. It's gonna be some good eating. Nice looking pompano right there. It's gonna be so good with some rice. I'm gonna cover it up before the bugs get on it. Christine got the daing cooking.
Buyad, baby, buyad.
Buyad.
Bisaya, buyad.
I thought it was daing.
Tagalog, daing.
Oh, it's. Well, you never told me there's a difference.
Well, there you go.
Buyad in Bisaya, daing in Tagalog.
And what's in English?
Dried fish.
Dried salted fish? Maybe. I don't know. I'm ready for a big old...
Or stinky fish is what she told me it was when we first got together.
Don't say that.
You did. You said it was stinky fish. So right here, folks, this is camping in the mountains with my Filipino wife.
Yeah, baby. This makes me feel home. Reminds me of home.
Well, that's right.
This is what we eat every day, almost every day. It's rice and daing. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Just food. I guarantee if you were out there hiking all these mountains all day long, you'd be craving some of this. Pot roast, Jack Davis. Jack Davis, if you were here right now, you would be loving this. Pot roast with potatoes and carrots. Been cooking in this crock pot all day long. Yep, we're living in hog heaven. Christine's got us a fire going. Fellas, I'll be the first one to admit, I'm not the best person in the world at starting fires. But when you're married to a Filipino wife, you ain't got to worry about it. She's going to make your dinner, and she's going to freaking build you fire. All you got to do is cut up a little wood for her. So anyway, we're going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
So what you see burning, this pine wood, and
1, 2, 3, 4.
now the stuff at the bottom, that's charcoal that we use to start it. Now here's the rest of it. This
Total
was
of 8.
Yeah, 8 pieces of wood. I did split one up. 8 pieces of wood was $10. I brought that back, and all I heard is, "That's my haul," which in Messiah means expensive. And I'm like, yeah, I know it, but we're out here. The whole deal is I'll show y'all this one of these days. They have got an avalanche field over here where they've got just dead pine tree after dead pine tree just laying out there, and it's back beyond these other campers within the campgrounds. You know, all we'd have to do is get the razor and go drag it over there. I keep expecting Christine to come back with a half a tree drug behind the razor here in a minute, just to prove a point.
Is that a challenge?
It might be a challenge, baby. Here's Christine eating some pot roast with a little rice.
That's right.
Jack Davis, it's too bad you're not here. We're having the hardest time finding the cheap box wine that you can get at Walmart for $13. That's all we want is a box of wine. Now we had 2 boxes of the stuff bought just for this trip. Guess where they're at? Still in Oklahoma. We forgot to pack them. So you would think here, you know, hoity-toity, you know, very liberal Colorado, that they'd have some freaking wine laying around somewhere. Well, they got this bull crap stuff in bottles. Well, Christine and I, we don't drink this bull crap in bottles. We drink the stuff in the box, and it's sangria, and we love it. Cannot find the stuff here. And they don't sell, they've got old Oklahoma liquor laws here. Grocery stores don't sell wine. I'm sure this dadgum Corona I bought in a convenience store is 3.2. I don't know. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but if I was a betting man, I'd say it's 3.2 beer. We've outgrown that crap in Oklahoma. Hell, we damn near legalized heroin, so, you know, shit. But anyway, get this, folks, and I'm just going to go off on a rant here in just a minute. Hold on. I'm going to need some Copenhagen for this one. So, we're on the dadgum trail going up Mount Handy's, right? Actually, we were coming down because we were early birds. We got there early, right? We got to the summit, and then we started back down. We ran into you Colorado dadgum Karens out there. Can you believe it? We're out here in the middle of the Colorado wilderness, the San Juan Mountains, most beautiful place. Good God. We're going up a trail, and you see Karen and Kyle, her husband. As soon as they get within, I don't know what, maybe 10 yards of us, here comes the mask up on their face. I'm like, are you freaking shitting me? You're gonna freaking wear a mask out here on a mountain trail because you're about to pass me? Good God, if you're that freaking scared about it, why don't you just veer off the trail 6 foot and go on about life? Because I can promise you, I didn't have my mask. It was hard enough for me to breathe without a mask. And you're gonna sit there and wear a mask? Good God.
Freaking before you get up.
Come on, Kyle and Karen. Just, if you're that scared, stay locked down in your house. You know, it's almost comical. That's what I'm gonna tell you about it. So before we left, I knew I had a bad battery in the camper, the one that starts the generator and runs the lights, you know, if we don't have we're not hooked up or whatever. I knew I had me a bad battery in the camper. So I go down to O'Reilly's. And the O'Reilly's there in Edmond, you know, they take care of you. They gave me a pretty good deal on one. And I was almost thinking maybe I ought to buy me 2 for the camper. Well, little did I know, I've got one of my batteries in the truck that the sale's going down. So here me and Christine are this afternoon. It's Saturday afternoon. The little Catholic church there in Silverton, the priest comes into town on Saturday, and they have mass on Saturday and not Sunday. So, you know, being good Catholics, we get up, and it don't matter if we're on vacation, we're going to go worship our God, and we're going to do what's right. So I get in the truck where Christine's all dressed up in her nice pretty dress. I've got my good jeans, good boots on. Get ready to click the ignition on the truck. Dead. Had to jump start the dadgum thing. That truck has 2 alternators on it. 2 alternators. So I know it's not an alternator issue. So anyway, yeah. Okay, Christine's over there cussing because she about dumped herself. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so yeah, I get back, and I thank God Jason Hancock left his battery charger in my camper down in Sasakwa, so I've got it, and I've been testing them. I've got one battery won't charge, and sure enough, I got a dead cell on it. So now, why couldn't this have happened before we come all the way 13 hours away from home, and now I get to pay premium price for a freaking battery down in Durango because they know they got you here, instead of paying a discounted price at O'Reilly's when I bought the first battery a week before not even a week before we got here. It's just my luck. So anyway, well, we're going to deal with that, and then we're going to plug on. We're going to enjoy this deal. Good thing is we got a lot of good food. We got beautiful scenery. Good Lord's taking care of us. You ought to see this sunset going on behind. I don't know if y'all can see that there. Just a gorgeous sunset. And we're going to enjoy ourselves and not worry about the little things. So what, I got to buy me a battery. I probably needed it anyway. Anyway, I'm off. Well, it's Sunday, August 2nd. Not a bad day today. We did find some sangria wine. This is another gripe I'm going to rant on about Colorado. We have been to number one, they've got Oklahoma's old antiquated liquor laws here. So you can't buy wine in a grocery store in Colorado. Oh, what was that?
Star Liquor?
Yeah, Star Liquor. That's right. I was telling Christine I'm a Star Liquor. So anyway, it was Star Liquor there in Durango, and went in there, and it was cheap as you could find it anywhere in Oklahoma. It was like 13 bucks a box, but they had it. So I was asking the guy at the liquor store there, I was like, man, why is, you know, I can find all this blush, I don't know, red, white, whatever, different box wines, but you cannot find sangria anywhere. And he goes, well, most people around here make their own. And I'm like, why would you make your own? So I'm gonna go to the liquor store in Colorado. I'm gonna go pay 13 bucks for this box of red wine, and then I'm gonna go spend $20 at the grocery store on fruits and mix it all together, whatever they do, and I'm to make my sweet sangria wine. That don't make any financial sense whatsoever. Probably the big event of the day is I knew I had a battery going down in the truck. Of course, that Cummins, it takes 2 batteries, and they are 5 years old. I mean, I haven't changed a battery in that truck since I bought it, and well, it couldn't have waited until we were, you know, a battery couldn't have gone down when we were in Oklahoma anyway. So I get out here to start it this morning, and it's still dead, and I pulled my razor over there to jump start it, and I'll be gosh dang, the razor won't even turn the thing. So I go to neighbor next door. Yeah, he's gone. Go to the neighbor next door, and oh good God, he's one of these freaking idiots. You know, he thinks he's got to be slung out in the open everywhere he goes. Well, I ride my razor up there to his camp, and I didn't like surprise him, run up on him or anything like that, because I see him, and you know, and I kind of wave as I pull up to his camp. Well, he ducks in behind the camper, and I know what he's doing. He's strapping himself. The guy's scared of his own damn shadow, so he's got to get all, you know, slung up and make sure everybody sees his pistol on his hip whenever I come walking up there. And I was like, hey, you know, can I borrow a battery from one of your vehicles? I said, I need a jump start over here. He was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll pull my Can-Am over there. It's got a big car battery in it. Well, it might have a big car battery in it, but it's not going to turn a diesel engine pickup. It just ain't going to do it. I've already tried it with my razor. So anyway, I let him pull his Can-Am over there, and we hook it up. Didn't even budge it. So then I jump back in my razor, and I go around camping. I'll find some old boys with, I think they got at least 3 diesel trucks around their camp. And I'm like, this is the fellows I'm looking for right here. So I go up and ask them, I'm like, you know, can I borrow one of your trucks? I said, I need a jump start or something awful. And they were like, yeah, no problem. So these 2 kids, 2 young men, they jump in there. I call them kids, they're in their 20s, but they pull a truck over there. Good young men. I mean, I wish I'd have got their names, but I'm not good about remembering them anyways. And young man stuck his hand out, shook my hand, and boy, just good people right there. And you love camping around people like that.